Namaste and Blessed Be, everyone. It is Goddess Rondi here to talk about reversal candles and how they are not your grandmother's reversal candles. Typically, we pull reversal candles if we need to reverse a situation, but there's so many more things that we can do with them or reverse situations in a different way. So, for example, we've got green and black candles, we've got black candles with red inside of them. We've got black and white candles, just to name a few of them. Today I'm just going to be working with this green and black candle to bring wealth in. But what I want you to remember is to use your own custom definitions as to what you want to do with these candles. Whatever green means to you, green to me represents wealth. But if green to you represents good health, you can use it as a healing candle. If it represents love, you can, because it represents the heart chakra, you can use it to attract love. But for this, for our purposes today, we're going to be using this to do an easy breezy few step candle for wealth and prosperity. So we're going to be using the green part of the candle to attract the wealth that we want from the universe. And we're going to be using the black part of the candle to program it to help us to create wealth on our own. So we're not just sitting around waiting for the universe to hand us something. The universe can also teach us or give us the opportunity to create wealth. So you may be saying, why black to create wealth? Well, black, I know most people look at it as a color of protection, or some people even look at black as an evil thing, which it's really not. Colors are not evil. It's the intentions that we put into them that can make them that way. If you think about the color black and the dark, that is where creation begins. Children are conceived in the dark of the womb and gestate there. Butterflies, caterpillars turn into butterflies in the dark of a chrysalis. If you plant a seed, you plant it in the dark of the earth where it is nourished in the dark and then comes to life and bursts through. So black is actually the color of creation as well as many other things. It's also an attractant. It can attract things to you because it absorbs. But for our purposes, and again, this tutorial is to teach you how to think outside the box. So you can use this black to create whatever it is that you want, or if you needed to absorb negative energies holding you back from wealth, you can do it that way. But for my purposes for today, we're going to use the black as a creation energy and the green as an attraction. So what you want is you want to get one of these reversal candles, which they have tons of these at the Blue Eagle if you're in Albuquerque, the Blue Eagle Metaphysical Emporium. But if not, you can probably get them online. You also want to get an empty food can. Now, these cans are also great. I know a lot of us, we like to use the glass jar candles and write on them, but these allow you to put so much more of your personal energy into it. And steel represents protection and healing. So you can program the can itself to either be a vessel of healing or a vessel of creation and attracting. For our cases, we can use it to heal our financial situation, so that we're adding yet another layer on to our spell. So what we need is a green and black reversal candle. Now, don't worry if you can't find one with the green on top or the black or the bottom. It's all going to work the same anyway. We're not doing this for reversal purposes in the typical sense. We're doing it differently. So if the black is on the top and the green's on the bottom, don't worry. Don't carve this out and top that off. It will work just fine. So you want your green and black candle. You want your steel empty food can. You also want some patchouli to represent the earth and creation and wealth. All of our riches come from the earth, if you think about it. Gemstones, gold, silver, all of it comes from the earth. So using an earthy scent to create wealth is a great thing. We've also got some bergamot here, which attracts money, and we're going to put that on the green portion of the candle. We will also need an atame or a wand, whichever one you like to use. If you don't have one, feel free to use your natural wand, which is the index finger of your right hand. And you'll also need a carving tool. Now, you can use an awl, you can use a pen or a pencil if that's what you have. Don't worry about the pencil lead. Lead is, it's actually not really even lead. And it's also something that also can help you to create as well using a pencil as a wand, but we'll talk about that in another video. Or you can use these babies. These, I love these. These are bamboo skewers that you can get in any grocery store. You can get them like 100 of them for 99 cents in Walmart or something. And the reason I like these is because bamboo represents the fulfillment of wishes. So it adds yet another layer of magic to your spell. So now that you've got all of your goodies out, and I also have some glitter here that you can use optionally if you like. So now what we're going to do is we are first going to take our skewer or our bamboo or whatever writing implement that you're using and turn it into an energy conveyor. Now, this is assuming you've already cleared the energies from the candles and your oils and all that. So I have a limited amount of time for this video. So I'm going to just assume that you've already done that. If you don't know how, you can check out my playlist, and there's a video on there, I'm sure, that will teach you how to do that. So you're going to take your thing, your writing implement, hold it between your hands, turn it into an energy conveyor, and say, I charge thee to become a wand for me, and convey my intention-filled energies into this candle and can to bring me great wealth and prosperity, for which I am truly grateful and thank you. So now you've powered up your little writing implement. So on your green candle, and feel free to write the words that you want to write. You can write whatever your particular need is. If you just need $500 by the end of the month, you want to win the lottery, whatever it is, feel free to customize this. This is just for general spell purposes. I'm going to write on here, please attract great and continuous financial wealth and prosperity immediately or ASAP, and thank you. Always say thank you. And I like to sign my name to it, to my candle petitions. So I put my signature down here, the same way you would write a letter to anyone and sign it. Now on the black side, I'm going to put, please create for me and help me to create for myself great and continuous financial wealth and prosperity. Thank you. And then sign your name. If you're comfortable. I'm perfectly comfortable signing my name. It's my petition. I'm writing a letter. Why wouldn't I sign it? All right, so now you've got that done. Next, you're going to take your patchouli oil. I like sun eye oils myself. Sun's eye is what they're called. And you're just going to rub a little patchouli oil onto your black candle. Now there's debate, should you do it upward, should you do it downward? I'm trying to create and attract money, so I believe that brings it down. But you can, if your tradition tells you differently, by all means, use your own tradition. Okay, and then I've also got some bergamot oil to attract wealth that I'm going to put on the green portion of the candle and bringing it down. Don't worry about it mixing in with the patchouli. They will work together, and it smells Really, really good. You wait till you smell this. It smells so good. Okay, so now you're going to hold your candle in your hands and repeat after me. I invoke all of the wonderful, positive, powerful properties, gifts, blessings, and protections of the patchouli oil and the bergamot oil, that they harmonize with this candle and bring me great and continuous financial wealth and prosperity immediately or ASAP, and thank you. So now you've got your candle just about ready, and optionally, like I said, if you want, you can use some gold and silver glitter, or either two, or whatever color glitter represents wealth for you. That might be green, it might be red. There's no rules. You get to follow your own rules. It's one of the things I love about doing magic. And so I put the glitter on just a paper towel and I rolled my candle in it. So now I've got this beautiful glittering candle just about ready to go. Now you want to take your atome, place it into the center of your candle or your wand or your finger, your can, excuse me. And you can say inside the can, I charge that this is sacred space. No other energies may enter in save those which are intended. And that is to grant to me, bring to me, create to me, attract to me great and continuous financial wealth and prosperity immediately and ASAP. Thank you. Now, again, you can use your own petition. Everything should be custom to you. This is just to kind of give you an idea. And what I like about using the steel is because it's about protection. If you live in a household with other people in it and they're looking at your candle and sending energy into it, we just fixed it so that the can will protect the integrity of your spell. So then what you want to do now is first you want to make sure you took the plastic part off, the label off at the bottom there. There we go. And just melt the bottom just a little bit to give you a little stickiness. There we go. Place it into the center of your can, and then let it dry for a minute. Now, you can also decorate your can. I was going to paint the can, but I just didn't have time. If you're going to use the same can over and over again, you can paint it. You can paint dollar signs on it or prosperity symbols onto the can, whatever you like. That's going to help you or make you feel more confident in your spell. You can just leave it blank if you like, or you can actually also write your petition on the outside of the can as well. Now, my suggestion, though, is if you have other people in the house that you don't want people saying, oh, would you write on the can and picking up your can and reading it? So you don't necessarily have to do that if you have busybodies or nosy people coming in at the holidays. People are going to be strolling in and out. You can just leave it blank. But the important thing is now your candle is set and ready and you can light it to bring you that great wealth and prosperity. And just as an additional tip, these black and red candles are also awesome because you've got one inside the other. So you can use, these are great for healing. You can use the black part of it to absorb whatever illness is going on or whatever illness is affecting a situation, a love situation, a job situation that needs to be healed. So you can have the black to absorb and the red to empower and heal or to revitalize if that's necessary. If you're healing yourself, if you're exhausted, the holidays have gotten you down, you can use the black to absorb all that negative energy that you might have picked up while you were Christmas shopping or Yule shopping or whatever it is you were doing. Or if you're just exhausted, you can use the red to revitalize you and the black to absorb whatever it is that's making you tired. There's so many things that you can do with these candles that you have here. If you need to just bring balance into your life with the white and the black to make you feel balanced and focused. So if you're scattered, especially at the holiday time, we're all scattered. We've got everything everywhere and thinking about everything and all the presents and blah, 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 that we can just become really scattered and exhausted. You can use one of these candles to bring balance back into your life. There really is no limit. And so I don't want you to limit yourself. So this has been Goddess Rhonda here, showing you that the reversal candles of today, these pillars, are not your grandma's. And you could do so many more things with them and help you to manifest anything that you want. Thank you so much for listening. And don't forget that you are a superhuman. You can manifest anything that you want. Just put your mind to it and use those skills that you were given and create the life that you love. And don't forget to check out my book, You Are Not Broken. You can get it on Amazon and also pick it up at the Blue Eagle. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste and blessed be. Thank you.